What's up YouTube? Welcome to today's vlog. Today we'll be at the junkyard looking for parts for our nearly free $500 Jeep. Starting with this one. It's a little windy today, you're gonna have to bear with me, but look at this bad boy. The paint is flawless.
Super pretty.
Yeah, super
That's what
purple.
color I want mine.
Alright, so let's go find some parts for our stuff. So, as you know, bought a Jeep with a thumbnail. We need to get a couple parts for it. We're going to start with a window regulator, and those seem to be in every Jeep at the junkyard for some reason. People don't take those, so they must last a long time. I tested mine. I've already got it out of the door, so it doesn't work. Let's go ahead and grab this one right here. Need a toothpick?
Yummy.
Could be minty. All right, let's start by getting these screws out of the door.
Out of the door.
Damn, it's windy today.
So windy and like
Freaking just saved my head, so it's like
he's all sensitive.
I always keep these little body panel screws too. Standing in a foot of water. You know what one thing is you should have in stock when you're flipping cars?
Window regulators.
Those and these. These little things right here that hold your, they snap your little lock things in. They break on everything. They're good to have. This one's already busted, but
Tip of the day.
yep. I just actually had to use a couple that I had on something else. I don't remember what it was, but. Alright, now, I'm assuming the window's gotta work because it's up. Gently rip that off.
Gently is the key word.
Yep. Okay. I didn't bring cutters because, well, I'm gonna try to break them. So,
Whoa. There's a quarter stuck in it in the window.
huh?
There's a quarter jammed in the window.
Huh?
Turn around.
Hold on, let me put.
Right there.
I'd say that cable's busted. And that, my friends, is why we check them first.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Second tip of the day. Always check them.
And check them before you take it half apart.
Yeah.
That was a test, guys. Did any of you pass?
Was anyone actually paying attention?
Next.
Next.
I can check that door. It's the same.
Oh yeah.
Here we go on the next one. And yeah, that quarter stuck in the window up there is a really good indication that that window doesn't work. And that I should probably have listened to Brittany when she said there's a quarter in the window. No quarters in this window?
No, I inspected.
Put your pins in.
And does she work? Woo!
Voila.
There she
Right where you
goes.
want it.
Take two was a success.
That worked good.
That did work
That was
good.
fast.
All right, we got our regulator. Take out a tooth with that.
Somebody's gonna lose a tooth. Yeah.
Oh, you almost just lost your hand.
Make these daggone things easy to get out of here. Roll it that way.
Almost there. Almost there. Got it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there's that. Now let's pack up our stuff. What else do we want to look at?
I want to look for maps.
Oh yeah, You're always looking for the mats.
This place is the best for them.
All right, so we got a regulator. Let's go see what else we can find in this yard.
Let's be adventurous.
It's a little windy, but it's a nice day, so it's a good day to be here.
Just going on a nice stroll.
Oh, this back cap. I should have been looking for one of these. I'm thinking about taking the computer out of this one because it's got the whole concoction, the tumbler, the key, the computer. There's two of them here. And you can get out of here for about 35 bucks with it and sell them for 150 or keep them around for stock. You know what I mean? I'm looking at another Jeep right now, actually in Holland, that's had the transmission put in it. When they put the transmission back in, it ran rough, changed crank sensor, cam sensor, and now it won't start at all. My guess is it could be a computer. So if I buy, you know, 2 sets of computers and keys, then I've got a fix and I've got one for the shelf or one to sell. This one's been updated with the recall too. Wow, that was actually clean.
It's not corroded like the other one.
If I get these, I gotta make sure I keep them together.
Yes. So you should put one set in my bag.
Yeah.
And one in yours maybe. Sure wish there was something cool to find. Like 20 grand.
Right. Screw it.
He really did slice his finger open.
Try not to break this. There's that. It's all covered in blood.
I know, that's what I just said. Someone's gonna think this is a murder scene.
Yum! Alright, now, this thing. Now, is that part of it? No. Alright, so that's to that. We need to keep this with that computer. Alright, this is the other one with the computer. It just makes sense because I could post on eBay as a set, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
make $100
make some money, honey.
Yep.
Okay, let's do this again.
We'll go up front, grab that computer real quick. I'll be right back. You
Okay.
enjoy the warmth.
Ew. Look at the ceiling. Ooh. Floor mat. Why I'm obsessed with them, I don't know. They're free.
Well, a bing bang.
Bada boom,
Hey,
bada
Florida,
bang.
did you grab those and put them there?
Yes.
Not making them all muddy?
Yes.
Whoops. I want to find a piece of wire so I can like tie them together and keep them together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Just turn the key forward, push this button in. Voila, you got a tumbler.
Beautiful.
That easy. All right, and this, you have to just gracefully pop it off that screw.
Gracefully.
Gracefully. All right, we have 2 very expensive fixes for very cheap. Now let me find like a piece of wire I can use to tie these together so I know that I'm keeping the tumbler with the computer with the, you know.
Key.
We don't want to mix those up.
What's this?
That's pretty much what we need.
Perfect.
All right, we got our computer concoction.
Yeah.
So we need to find a black rear quarter cover for a Jeep, and then we can get out of here.
Wow.
Why would they paint on it?
That's annoying.
Son of a...
Will reducer take it off? Whoa.
All right, we've got all our parts. Let's good day to be at the junkyard. We're gonna grab this, we're gonna head home, and I'll show you what we bought.
Woo!
So we made it back from the junkyard. This is the Jeep. It's pretty clean, and I'm gonna take this header panel. So if you come out here, you can see that this one used to be red, and that it's a different tone. I want to change that, and I've kind of looked over his Jeep to see if there's anything else I really want to take. I might actually take this thing as well. His is broken, but I think it'll change, you know, his Jeep for the better if we replace that. If you look at it on the right angle, I don't know if the red is showing through or not, but if my shadow's not in the way. Definitely used to be red. You can tell from 20 feet away that it's a different color. Gosh, it's so windy today. And then this thing here, I might replace that. I'm not too sure. But as far as this Jeep, picked it up for 500 bucks. It's got new shocks on the back, gas shocks anyway. Body overall is in pretty good condition. The rockers are there. There are no holes in the floor pans at all. And if you get underneath here, you can see the paint still on. The interior looks pretty good. The window did not go up and down. It was disconnected and he had it all taped up. Looked really bad. Oh, the exhaust was completely separated. Driving it home, it sounded like, God, a top fuel dragster, just loud, but running on 2 cylinders, you know? It sounded like crap. So I immediately brought it home, and it was actually, the bolts were, I don't know, they were, like they almost tried taking them off, like they got them somewhat loose, and they stopped. So I took my grinder, cut the bolts off, and I got a whole bunch of these stainless bolts, and they've got grease on them already. The perfect size. So replaced the exhaust with those. We got a little bit of rust on the doors here. Otherwise, I would have took his doors. Took all 4 doors, put them on his. Here's why we bought that rear end cap, which I did end up getting the paint off of it. You can still kind of see that DMX though. I'm getting close. This stuff right here. If you're ever trying to get anything off anything, nothing works like this stuff. Nothing works like that. We did end up getting 2 PCM sets. I've got them zip tied together so we can't get confused. Another one here. So we've got 2 PCMs. I gotta get a Jeep really fast because I have 30 days to bring these back. There's no definite way to tell if these computers were good or if the computers went bad and the Jeeps wound up in the junkyard. So I'm going to look at a Jeep tomorrow. Another one, 500 bucks as well. The $500 Jeeps are coming in. Story is, put a tranny in it, had it rebuilt, got it back in, didn't run right, replaced crank and cam sensor, never started again. So, you know, sounds a lot like the situation we had here a couple weeks back. And since it's still fresh in my mind, I figured, you know what, we'll go get a couple of these. Either way, guys, as far as another hustle, if you figure out a need or a way to get something to somebody cheaper, as far as, you know, buying a flash computer or, you know, this is a hard thing to figure out. And people are buying these off eBay. This whole setup, all 3 things, boom. You ship that, you can sell this for 150 bucks on eBay all day long. They're $37 with a $5 core. I had a couple other computers up here that I just brought back as my cores. And then I, you know, got this. And their LKQ's prices, pick your part. Their prices are going up. It's crazy. There's another junkyard called Lucky's that's opening up. We have a Weller here, and they're cheaper than LKQ. And this is going to be 15 minutes from me on Alpine. It's going to be great, cheaper, closer, all around better. And it's brand new. It's opening this spring. I cannot wait to get in there on the day it opens to be the first one in there to start picking on these cars. It's going to be awesome. We'll film it. But as far as, you know, $500 Jeep, I got the exhaust quiet. I went over the motor. It runs good. I was driving it home. It was extremely loud. And engine light came on. You know, I don't know, 5 minutes in after driving, I checked it when I got home and it was O2 sensor. Well, the exhaust was completely split. There was, you know, 1 inch gap in between it. It was extremely loud. Everything else works, but, you know, the window, which we fixed. Motor's cold, it's been sitting all night. It fires up and runs great. Sounds really good. It's a little oily, but, you know, what do you do? We'll shut it off. So I've got my battery charger on it. I'm letting that battery charger, I'm trying to bring it back. That battery's shot. It was dead. We started it on another battery when I got there, threw this in it so I could drive it home, which I could have drove it without a battery, but and then this battery comes back to life for about 5 hours or so. So battery shot. I kind of filled it back up, charged it overnight. It's not holding a charge, so I'm gonna have to go get a $30 junkyard battery for that. But look at this front end. I almost wanted to take this front bumper, but there's no getting a bumper on Steele's Jeep. But this header panel is in great condition, other than this J. That's gonna look good on his Jeep. It's the exact same color. This cowl panel too, if you look right here, at some point Steele's Jeep hit something, or the hood came up too high. But if you look at it, you can see it was kind of banged up right there. So that's where I'm at, you know, debating how much work do I want to do. I got 500 into this. I'm gonna post it for 1,700. Could probably ask a little bit more, but I'm not going to. Stay real competitive with everyone else, and then I want to go pick up that Jeep tomorrow and see how we do. Hopefully that computer fixes it, you know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us today at the junkyard. Be sure to check back, see how this thing turns out. We're gonna get to work on it, get that window done, get it all cleaned up and ready to go. Gonna bring another Jeep home tomorrow. Let's see if one of these fixes it. Crossing my fingers, I'm hopeful. And either way, this is another hustle, guys. If you can find something that you can get at the junkyard for $37 and it sells for $100 to $150 on eBay, I mean, win-win. Obviously, there's competition. People, you know, people know this and they'll get them. But if you're watching and you get there first, you know, you can get deals. And to make a quick 70 bucks, 70 bucks is 70 bucks to me, you know. If I can make 70 off, you know, that computer, and another 100 off a set of tires, and I don't know, 25 off a piece of glass, you know, that's a pretty good day's pay. You know, you have those days where you sell $600-700 worth of stuff, and then you have 3 days where you don't, but then you get that other day where you make another you've made, you know, $1,500 that week. And it's a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but you don't have to get into flipping cars as a hustle. You can flip anything. You can start with 30 bucks, get one of these, turn it into 150, go back and get 3 of these, or, you know what I mean? It's the way you do it, guys. You can start with 20 bucks, man. I almost want to do a series where I take 20 bucks and start buying and flipping things to see how much I can turn it into in, I don't know, 6 months. That'd be freaking awesome. What's up, Britt?
We'll both get 20 bucks and we'll see who can make more money.
What's up, little man? How's school? Good. But wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
Just start with 20 bucks, go buy something, sell it, trade it, whatever. Personally, if I had the opportunity to trade, I have made some serious trades, guys. Go back into the beginning of my YouTube career. Back when I first started, I bought a $1,500 Jetta. I posted it up for sale or trade, and a guy traded me a sweet, clean Chevy 1500 HD. I mean, the truck was worth almost triple. But he said, I've been looking for a 1.8T Jetta. You know, they're kind of rare. I bought it for, well, I bought it for $900, fixed it, and had it posted for $1,500. And then he traded me that truck that his grandfather had given him. He didn't even want the truck, which it was worth 3 times more. Trading you can get into so much stuff, guys. Because if you have, say, if I had this Jeep and I'm wanting to trade, and there's a kid that's got, say, an 07 Acura TL, but he wants a Jeep, he wants to get into building a Jeep, he will trade me that 07 Acura. I've done this a million times, and maybe I should, I think I'm gonna start with 20 bucks. I'll come up with something. We'll figure it out, but be sure to check back, see what happens. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed or you liked anything you saw, please like the video, drop a comment below. We do decals. If you need any custom decals or you want to go buy decals, go to kbmotorsllc.com. If you have any questions or you got a custom design, go ahead, message me on Instagram at KB Motors Channel with no spaces, and I can message there, or you can email me at kbmotorschannel@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And remember to subscribe. Top right corner of the screen, click it. Thank you, guys.